Funko Pop Disney collection. Oops, did that break? Oh, is that mirror still in there? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, consider subscribing. This month's giveaway is the ABH Norvina Volume 3. All that you have to do is be subscribed. Today we're going to compare the new Disney Funko Pop with the new Disney COLOURPOP, both released at the same time. Funko Pop, you know, the company that manufactures pop culture collectibles and toys and fun items and makeup now. Apparently with Ulta and Disney, they created a new collection for Disney Villains. So I will be reviewing that, as well as COLOURPOP, you know, the company that produces makeup at least multiple times a week. Also, some people refer to as Color Stop. They also did a Disney collection. Today we're pitting the amazing Funko Pop versus the amazing COLOURPOP. Which Disney collection should we get? I'm going to compare several categories, but round one, let's compare packaging. So for the Funko Pop collection, Disney Villains, each eyeshadow palette retails for about $24, and they come in this beautiful seafoam colored and purple colored eyeshadow palettes that are the shape of the villains. They also came out with the eyeliner for the line, and it looks pretty cute. But when it comes to cute packaging, it's not just the colors that are effective, but also how long can they withstand time, and not just the fact that they make something pretty for you to grab right now, but how long are these going to last without breaking? For me, the experience was very short. As soon as I got these eyeshadow palettes, the mirror fell out. And I noticed that other people also had the same issue with these eyeshadow palettes, the mirrors falling out. As cute as they are, as beautiful as they've created them to be, I know Funko is a good toy manufacturer, but the mirrors do seem to fall out, and that's not great. Now with the COLOURPOP collection, however, they just opted for cardboard packaging instead, and they used their same colors, but the packaging wasn't a big risk for them. They just used cardboard as usual, something really cheap for each of the princesses or Disney characters this time, and so they didn't make a big risk, but at least you know this isn't going to break and fall out. There's no mirrors in this collection, whereas for Funko Pop they added the mirrors. Also, Funko Pop came out with eyeliners, and that's interesting, but again, the quality when I used these eyeliners, the quality was just not great. It was very inconsistent, and the precision was hardly there. So I'm not really sure why they decided to do these eyeliners. I guess if you're like a real Disney fan and you just want an eyeliner with a face of a villain slapped on it, then I'm sure that might be a good investment for you. But for me personally, I felt like these eyeliners were very inconsistent and hard to work with, and not really showing up on my skin for the most part. So I guess for me it was definitely a no. So in this round, as far as packaging, it's safe to say COLOURPOP wins. Now in the next round, let's talk about pigmentation. Which of these two releases has better pigmentation, COLOURPOP Midnight Masquerade or Funko Pop? So Funko Pop, as soon as I got it, I was super excited. I peeled off all the packaging and I started swatching, and just to my disappointment, unfortunately, you guys, the highlighter was just so super glittery and didn't have a whole lot of pigmentation. Then I went and compared it to my Disney Villains from the years before, and noticed that even the Disney Villains that was released before, that was also a COLOURPOP release, did much better as far as the highlighters being pigmented. Then I went and swatched the eyeshadow to see if maybe the eyeshadow does a better job. Now, it was interesting that I found that some of the colors, for example, Danger and Rebel, they did show up a lot better on my skin, but in general, I want to say that the formula was super dry, and it really felt rough on the skin. It did have like one or two nice shades, but it wouldn't justify buying a whole palette for those couple of nice shades in there. And I just felt like that they could have done so much more with this collection in general. Now, as far as the longevity of these eyeshadows, I did a wear test, and the purples do last longer, but again, I felt like as far as villains, if you wanted to get a villains collection, that Disney Villains collection makeup, you should go with the older release that ColourPop came out with earlier in 2019. Then I went and decided to swatch the Cruella blushes, and again with the blushes I had a similar problem with the pigmentation being very lacking, and some of them actually being so bright that you really need to use it very light-handedly, and also it had glitter inside it, so that was very disappointing for me. Now with the Midnight Masquerade palette, that issue wasn't there. However, with the Midnight Masquerade palette, you're getting different types of formula. You're getting pressed glitters, you're getting velvet mattes, you're getting shimmers, and you know, it's the usual safe ColourPop choices. Again, like I said, the packaging is pretty, but as far as the colors, they are very much similar to releases they've done earlier this year, and pigmentation with some of the glitters is definitely there, but you do get some fallout because it is pressed glitter, and I hope that this pressed glitter fad you know, doesn't continue on into next year, because I've been getting a lot of fallout with pressed glitter in general, and it's not like ColourPop is upping their quality or anything like that. They are basically, you know, just recycling these shades, and the color Royal Ball really reminded me of Ghost that came out earlier this year in the Truly Madly Deeply collection. Now ColourPop in this collection, they've released a bunch of lipsticks along with their blushes in individual bundles. They have the Aurora bundle, the Rapunzel bundle, Cinderella bundle, Esmeralda, and even Belle. And I like the names they chose for each of the shades. You don't get individual names for your shades with the Funko collection, but here you have Mama Odie, you have Enchanted, and it's pretty interesting. Now, while this might not be a Pat McGrath quality or anything like that, I don't think it's like a superb collection for like someone who's a makeup color lover. I think this is more of something for a Disney lover that you know, for like a Christmas gift or something that you might want to give out. But it also came with these blush sets that each princess or Disney character had their male counterpart name listed as on the lipstick. So for example, for Cinderella, it was Once Upon a Dream, and the male counterpart was Prince Philip, so they named the lipstick Prince Philip. And so going back onto pigmentation here, pigmentation of these lipsticks was pretty decent. You see what you get with the colors, but I don't think it's better than any other lipstick out there, and you can't really compare it to the Funko Pop because they didn't release a lipstick with their collection. They just had highlighters and blushes. So highlighter quality wise, it's definitely better than at least for me, it performed better than the Funko Pop counterpart. And you know, you have all your different princesses. So in this case, you have Rapunzel, and Flynn was her male counterpart in the movie. So yeah, it's very cutesy, just like Funko Pop, but if we're talking about pigmentation, it's slightly better than Funko Pop, who really is a toy manufacturer. So in this round, it's safe to say that pigmentation wise, ColourPop wins. So 2 ColourPop, 1 for Funko Pop. Next round, let's look at the creativity. So I want to know which of these brands put in more creativity for their Disney collaboration. And it's safe to say that ColourPop played it safe again by recycling old ideas they had from before with the Disney designer collection and the Disney Villains collection. Before they had highlighters and blushes, and so it's nothing really creative that they've done here. They haven't stepped outside the box. They haven't done anything new that they've done before. Same with their palette. They just cut the edges out a little bit more, and to me that's not a whole lot of creativity gone in there. It just seems like the same idea but with a different pattern on the box and different packaging, only slightly different packaging. Now the only creative part might be the way these characters were each drawn. I saw in the promo video that they said that for the Masquerade collection they're assuming that all these princesses were going to a masquerade together, which to me doesn't make sense, but I mean I guess it's all fiction anyway, so it doesn't matter. But not a whole lot of creativity from what I'm seeing at this point. So it's pretty but not super creative, whereas for Funko Pop they definitely, even though the execution may have not been super great, they definitely put some time and effort into making these shapes for these villains and creating a new palette. So I really think that Funko Pop deserves to win this one, because they've definitely done something new here. And you know, if you're really a Disney lover, you might really enjoy having those villains, cartoon villains, you know, sitting on your nightstand like that. You know, never mind the quality, but I think creativity, you got to give it to them. So that concludes this comparison. You see Funko Pop 1, ColourPop 2. So ColourPop wins in this battle, but again, none of these are, you know, anything like amazing quality. Just ColourPop wins in this case because they do have better quality compared to the Funko Pop collaboration in this time. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to be entered into monthly giveaways. This month I'm giving away the Norvina Volume 3. So as long as you've left me a way to contact you, then you are automatically entered each month in my monthly giveaways. As always, thanks so much again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.